Hi everybody, welcome to Jake's Showcase. Today we're going to talk about Halloween. That's right, and my big dilemma with Halloween. So I guess one of the first things is where does actually Halloween come from? Well, actually it comes from a thing called Samhein, which is an old Gaelic tradition that was in between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice. It was sort of the in-between period where everybody ended the harvest, and it was sort of a celebration. And the Pope Gregory, he made it into a Christian holiday November 1st, and so a lot of times people celebrate the day before the All Saints' Day, which is Halloween. And it continues, and it's grown into a wonderful tradition where people get to dress up, and they get to celebrate, and they get to go around, and ask for tricks or treats, right? As a kid, Halloween was always a really fun time. We had, I'm from a large family, and the oldest of 7 kids, and so Halloween was the time where everybody got really amped up and went out on their candy hunt, right? So it's always who had the best costume and who could get the most candy. Now, for me, I always sort of had a hard time fitting into costumes, and a lot of times I didn't have like the best costume, and also a lot of times in Halloween it's getting cold out, and I'm not a big fan of the cold, right? So Halloween wasn't always my favorite time, and a lot of times I would end up, giving candy out, right? Which is fine, but it is a fun time where people get together. I remember, we used to get a lot of clothes given to us, right? And one of the sort of the jokes was we have to decide who gets this kind of clothes, and some of them we give it to my mom, and some of it we'll give it to my dad, and the third pile was for something that you weren't quite sure, and you put it in the Halloween category, so that us kids that have costumes for the for Halloween. So Halloween, you get to dress up and be sort of like whoever you want to be, really, right? I don't know. It's a fun time, that's for sure. But seriously, nowadays, I don't know what to dress up as, Basically, nobody comes here for Halloween, seriously? Who wants brown banana or a kiwi? I mean, no kid's gonna want that, you know what I'm saying? So, what do you wear, And I'm so conservative, right? I never wear anything. You'd never find me wearing any costumes now, would you? Me Letty, Thursday, well, maybe you see me in one costume. Oh, looking for some candy. You got some candy? Hello, hello. Well, I might be wearing 1 or 2 costumes once in a while. So, you never know you never know if I'm going to be wearing one or not, but a lot of times it is hard to figure out what I'm going to wear, For me, I've been lots of things on Halloween. Some of the worst costumes I remember, ironically, I actually dressed as sort of a construction drunk worker with this giant mask. It was actually the one time that I really remember having like a professional mask, and it was kind of funny because it was most of the clothes, costumes like clothes didn't really fit me too well, so it was always a little too big. But I was in this big giant suit with this kind of this drunk face, and the problem with it is that because it was plastic and it was rubber all the way around me, when I would breathe, I would get all wet. So it started soaking me, and because in Canada, it gets real cold around this time, right? So the sweat made me freeze, right? And I actually got a big cold because of it, because it was I wasn't expecting it. I was getting all wet, I was drenched inside, and then I got this cold, right? Because then, the cold makes your body wet, and then it was, so that was a tough one, right? And I didn't get that much candy for that one. The best costume I think I ever had, I think it was when I was a kid. I did a Superman costume, right, where, I had a nice suit. I didn't have a mask, but I had a really nice suit, and, I liked that one because I was Superman, right? Now, I don't quite have my Superman picture, but I do have a picture here as me as a kid, out for my hunt for my candy. This here is the classic Halloween kid costume for me. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like my video below and subscribe to my channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays. I hope you have a happy Halloween, and I hope you have a wonderful day.